Hello there, everyone, and welcome to Europa Universalis, for I am BogMod, and today I have a very special plan in mind. You see, when I play these games, I like to talk about what I do with my friends, etc, etc, etc. And one of my good friends, he lives over in England, and quite often I have to tell him about the terrible, horrible things that I'm inflicting upon his nation, the thousands of his dead kinsmen, etc, etc, etc. So today I thought, you know what? I think it's time to do something nice. Let's play as England, and I can tell about all the glorious things that I'm doing. See? It's a good idea. England's a good nation. They're in a strong position. Lots of fun stuff to have happen to them. So let's check my options. What do I have it set to? Normal difficulty, fine. Lucky nations, none, good. That's why I don't like lucky nations. No one's joining. I don't know what stuff. That's fine. That all looks good. Let's jump in. I'm not playing an Iron Man because I need the ability to say evidence has me thinking other things. Anyhow, there's a host of interesting things England starts off with. We've got some land in Ireland. We have some land in France. We've got this Doom. War of the Roses on the way. All sorts of stuff. But I have plans for England. England has, I think, two main goals. First of all, of course, the New World is a place of importance. Second of all, continental Europe, also important, and France being one of the most important parts of it. Something we're going to have to deal with. And to deal with that, I will need strong friends. So let's go to Castile. Hello, Castile. How'd you like to bone? Let's go to Austria, our good friend Austria. Hello, Austria. I would like to bone with you. Let us also, one more thing. Let's create a vassal. I'm going to create the Vassal of Gascony. You may say, why? Why have you done that? Well, you see. You see. I will also try to bone them. There we are. The reason I want to be friends with make Gascony is that these little lands, lots of little lands over here, right? They all are considered a core province of Gascony. Alright? And feeding French lands to Gascony should upset my neighbors a little less than if I were to take them all for myself. Furthermore, here, you'll notice manpower, maximum. And there's a base value that all nations get, so Gascony will get a chance to kind of build up their own strength to give us a good help to punching these guys in the face. So, lots of plans, lots of schemes. Let's name France as a rival. And let's name Scotland as a rival. Yes. I think 2 rivals is enough for now. Let's see what else we've got going on. The clergy are upset. Let's give them some more land. Here we are. Gwynedd can be maintained by the clergy. There we are. That appeases them. Let's get some advisors. National unrest down. That seems useful. John Capgrave. Diplomatic. Oh, John Fortescue. Diplomatic relations up. That'll be helpful. And Albert Cook. Land maintenance down. Yeah, cash is cash. We need some goals. I don't want to advance the Religious Act quite yet. Okay, tin mercantilism. Brabant hates us. Oh, not for later. Yeah, just give us unrest for missionary strength, though I don't need right now. I'm not going to pick a fight with Scotland yet, so we're not going to bother with conquering Adershire. But I think I will improve relations with the Pope. Once I have guys to do that with. What else do I have to do? No debate? We should have a debate! Let's start a debate. Interesting. So, build costs down, production efficiency up. I think we're going to conduct a nationwide land survey. Chance to win 75%. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think I'll even need to bribe anybody. But if I did, it cost me either prestige or some diplomatic power. Speaking of, we're getting 6 diplomatic power. I think it's best that I balance out things right now. We'll take a balanced approach. Furthermore, I'm going to destroy this castle. It saves me money, which reminds me, let's go into our military tab. Let's mothball our forts. But also, should I have to fight France, these provinces that I have immediate access to can just be instantly sieged down and would give him virtually no war score with no castle to hold. They're not vital places. So I can land. I'd have easy access to try and strike into Paris, should it come to. I'm not going to fight them right away, mind you. And let's get the ball rolling. There we are. Marriage, marriage, marriage. I'm not offering an. Tyrone wants an. No, we're not going to. Oh, that reminds me. Let's also get our boats going. Protect trade. 1.5-ish. 1.1. Yeah, let's go to Lubeck. Oh, so Poland very quickly decided to team up with Lithuania, joining into a union. I will ally with Castile and with Austria, good friends of mine. And let's go to diplomacy. Let's improve relations with all 3. Yes, good. This is a good plan. Let's see. Gascony wants to become a march. They won't pay taxes, and you can't annex them. I do want to annex them at a point, so I will decline. Burgundy and Denmark are rivals. Okay. Who's France taking as a rival? Us and Austria and Burgundy. Now, of course... Oh, that reminds me. Let's go to our economy a moment. Let's shave down our army maintenance, since we're not at war with anyone. Why spend all our money when we don't need to? Of course, I will strike against France at some point, but I would like them to be a little more vulnerable first. Also, I would rather like to have an heir first. That would be good. As you can see, we have a bit of a disaster coming along because we have no heir. Well, we have 4 royal marriages, though, so hopefully we'll get that heir soon, and the people will be calmed with the idea that should our king die, someone can replace him. Now then, what else do I wish to do? France and Castile. Oh, Navarra. You're just a tiny little speck. Anyhow. What else do I want? Yeah. So let's... I'll show you what I mean, kind of... military. Armies. So as you can see, Austria and France topping the boards in military might. It's a little concerning. But that's fine. It's completely fine. No mercenaries. They have lots of manpower still. So really, we would like them to maybe pick a fight with Burgundy, hash it out a bunch, right? And then once they're weak, once they're vulnerable, then we strike. But otherwise, I guess we just kind of have to wait to see what happens. Oh, William! The succession is safe! William. Wonderful. Which should solve... Yep, and no more threat of the War of the Roses. Could have a peasants' war still, if you have very little manpower and not a lot of stability. We could also have a civil war if we have less legitimacy. Oh, both of those, not an issue right now. Let's see. Oh, Scotland. Scotland's trying to make up an excuse to pick a fight with me, which would be ridiculous. Just ridiculous. But hey, that's what Scotland's gonna do. Of course, I got my ships. I got some transports. I got some heavy ships. For fighting at sea. Flanders, Gaul claim Calais. Okay, so Flanders. Hey guys. Advisor. St. John Fortescue's court. Poor for bad judgment. Oh, John. Well, I've already got my guy, so I will fire him. And he will be replaced. With David Hudson. I guess. All right. Okay. That's a little sad. But that's how things go sometimes. That reminds me. I should have an option for... What do I want? Where's that particular tab? There's a thing I'm trying to... Oh, Lollards. Lollards! A heretical group following the theological teaching of John Wycliffe. Popular protests against the wealth-powered pride of the clergy were frequent. Times of Zorba exposed us in extreme form. They were persecuted several times during the 14th century, and their last appearance was in the early 15th century. So we could stop them. We get Lollards for 20 years. A lot of unrest. A lot of autonomy. It's not good. Or I could let them be. Get less papal influence. A couple of places hate me. But I would rather not spend 20 years worrying about Lollards. I'm going to leave them be. Especially when I would like to strike against France at some point. Though it has enraged the Papal State. King out of the 30. 5. That's a bit upsetting. That may have torpedoed our chances with the Papal State, but that's how things go. Is there a war afoot? Trade dispute with Brabant. Yeah, it's fine. Who is this fighting? The Battle of the Straits. Okay. Utrecht and Gelre. Here we are. Here we are. There's a war between Gelre and Utrecht. Okay. I'm okay with that. Ulster. Okay. More politics. Rivalries going on, which is fine. Oh, that reminds me. I want to boost stability of the realm. Yes. Which we get more. We get less corruption, less unrest, better taxes, more trade power. Yeah, everything's great. Okay. Burgundy claim Co as our own. No, don't do it, Burgundy. Don't pick a fight with me. You know you don't want to. They want my provinces. Of course they want my provinces. But I bet they hate France even more. Well, they do hate France. What is their opinion of France? Minus 181. They like France even less than they like me. That's great. People are claiming... Yeah, it's fine. You have enemy. Okay. Oh no! Theologian John Capgrave has passed on. He shall be replaced with David Warwick. Alright. So now let us discuss my plans for the future. There's a strong chance, let's say. Oh. King Louis de Valois has risen in France. It's not bad. So here we are. I will probably take exploration, so that I can try to get to the New World when I can. Then I'll probably take some military ideas, but maybe some administrative. We'll see. Might go administrative before military, just so I can keep getting those military techs towards the cannons. Which, of course, deeply changes how war plays out. Deeply. But yes, diplomatic ideas. I think I want to explore the world. Which, of course, comes at a national level 5. Oh, yeah, level 5. They changed that. It used to be level 4. It did used to be level 4, but now it's level 5, which is fine. Alright. Austria doing anything? Not yet. Hungary, England, and the Palatine. Alright. Oh, the Palatinate. Okay, that's fine. Aragon's just kind of being Aragon. That's a good question. Who has France? Scotland, Provence, and Genoa. Interesting. I mean, Genoa, not exactly a world power. Provence, again, same thing. And Scotland, Scotland. See, already Gascony slowly growing up in power. Slowly. But surely. Ah, Navarre joined France. Of course they did. Those bastards. Well, you know what? Let's build a spy network in France. Maybe if we're lucky, right? Maybe if we're lucky, we could fabricate a claim. Maybe we could get some rebels going, right? You know, something good, something useful. Okay. You know what? I'm okay with kind of these guys kind of gathering up their own power for a little while. I can launch some wars of my own against them later on, once they're a little more weak and vulnerable. And besides, sometimes if they pick the wrong alliance, right? Like for example, let's say Ulster, for example, right? Ulster made an alliance with Scotland. Ah, right. I could develop a fight with Ulster, which draws in Scotland. But drawing in Scotland, in that alliance, would not draw in France, thus allowing me to weaken Scotland without France being able to do a thing. You gotta think about these sorts of things. Otherwise, let's take a little break here, and we'll come back soon, and we'll wait for our moment to strike. It will come. I can feel it.